An even faster, though somewhat less accurate way of creating an animation is to use the real-time recording functionality of Director. In real-time recording, all you do is select a sprite and move it about on the stage by dragging, and Director records this motion. I'll demonstrate. Let's begin by deleting the previous animation. I have it selected, and so I just press delete. I have to actually press it twice. So we deleted our animation that we created with space to time. Now let's recreate it with real-time recording. Now we begin this, as always, by moving our playback head to where we want our animation to start. Let's readjust our score window so that we can see the length of our movie. And we don't really need to see all the rest of that. Let's scroll this down, or move it down. Okay. Now, so we move our playback head to the start of our score, which is where we want our animation to begin. As before, we drag our cast member onto the stage at this position where we want our animation to start. So we've created our first sprite of our animation. Now what we do is we select the sprite on the stage and choose Real-Time Recording under the Control menu. Now, let's see, Real-Time Recording under the Control menu. All right, we select that. Now, as soon as we begin dragging the sprite, our movie will start playing, and the position of the sprite will be recorded as we enter each frame, creating our animation. So keep an eye here on the score and on our sprite, okay, as we move. Here we go. Okay. Now look, it's automatically created our animation for us. As soon as we started to drag our sprite, it began adding our sprite to the score and recording its position at each frame. So we now have a simple animation. We can rewind and press play. And you know, it's not perfect, but it's a quick and dirty way of creating animations. Now if we don't like what we produced, we can delete the sprites that were added to our score to create the animation and start over. Or we could also select our ball at a particular frame and reposition it. For instance, let's suppose I wanted this last position to be a little further. I could select my sprite at the end and just drag it, and I've repositioned the sprite at that particular keyframe. Okay. Now each of the frames in our score where the position of our sprite is recorded are called keyframes. Now these keyframes are represented by circles in our sprite span in the score. Each of these circles represents a keyframe where the position of our sprite on the stage is recorded. So we could select there. There's the position of the sprite on the stage. It's different from here, and so forth. So that's what a keyframe is.